Hi, Spruha. Hello, Shreya.
Hi. Hi.
All right. So, today we will learn about a very new story again. Okay. Welcome back. We took a break, right, for a week or so. So, this particular story is about Avni. Okay. So, Avni had trained hard. Okay. She really worked hard because she wanted to participate in the running competition. Okay. So she practiced very well and she got all her shoes, socks, running available dresses, right? And she fully prepared. Okay. Every day she used to go to running, the track, practice, and she got fully ready for the day, right? The big day. But now, suddenly, when she reached to the school, when the competition was about to start, there was a heavy rain. Okay. And her shoes were not compatible to run in the rainy or watery conditions. Okay, because her sole, the shoes below sole, everything was so soft. She was very square, very scared. Okay. She thought, oh my God, if I run in this rainy weather, I never practiced during the rain time to run on the track. And if I may, slip, it's gonna big shame, right? I'm gonna lose the entire uh, competition because it's a 200-meter race and I really cannot win because I never practiced in the rain, right? She was very scared. Okay. And then, you know, whatever is a condition, whether it is a sunny or a rainy or a windy, let's try out, right? She kept quiet herself. She was very calm and composed. She thought, let me at least give a try. Okay. She tried by tying her shoes tightly, took a deep breath, and she just started running as normal. Okay. But though she hasn't won, she at least stood second because she really practiced hard to run through, right? And she completed her race and she won the second rank in that competition. Okay. But exactly rather than that, if she would have felt very bad about it because, I never ran in the rainy conditions. If it is a wet floor, if it is a wet track, I'm gonna fall off and I'm not gonna win the race and I'm gonna just quit the game, right? Rather than participating, if she would have thought that, no, I will just skip, then she would have never participated nor she won't. Rather, she is not sticking to her commitment, right? So the good thing what we should capture or learn here is if you have planned, if you have prepared for that particular event, just go and do your best, no matter whether it is a rainy day or extreme heat conditions or it's too much windy, no matter what, because you have prepared to do so. So just get it done as planned. Does it make sense? You understand what I'm saying? So you should be
Yes.
ready to take up any unknown last minute situations and still put your own effort to do so as planned. Okay. So we will learn one small shloka. Okay. jita-ātmanaḥ praśāntasya
चितात्मनः प्रशान्तस्य
paramātmā samāhitaḥ
परमात्मा समाहित
śīta-uṣṇa
शीतोष्ण सुख दुःखेषु
tathā māna-apamānayoḥ.
तथा मनापमानयो
So basically, what we are trying to say is jita-ātmanaḥ, the one who conquered and disciplined, right? You should be composed, you should be controlled, you should be, you know, thinking peacefully. Don't get stressed out because though you are prepared, as it is a rainy day, as it is a bad weather condition, as something unexpected happening, if you are not staying composed and calm to deal with that situation, you will lose, right? So you should be balanced, you should be peaceful, you should be calm to handle with the situation. Praśāntasya, the one who is peaceful, right? Don't get stressed out. Paramātmā, the supreme or the divine or the the celestial powers, the overall nature will support. Samāhitaḥ, steady, fixed or centered. Śīta-uṣṇa, whether it is a cold or a heat, whether it is a cool weather or a hot weather, whether it is a cool situation or a hot situation, whether it is a tough situation or an easy one, no matter what, just do it, right? Sukha-duḥkheṣu, in pleasure or pain. It might be a pleasure situation or it might be a painful situation. Tathā, likewise, in both situations you should be equal. Okay. Māna-apamānayoḥ, in honor or dishonor, right? So whether it is a cold or hot, whether it is a cool situation or a hot situation, whether it is a pleasure or a pain, right? Whether it is royal situation or it is an insulting situation, whether it is honor or dishonor, right? So if someone is respecting or someone is insulting, just be cool, just be composed and deal with that situation is what we are learning here. Make sense? Understood? If you are balanced, then you will win, right? So what are we trying? A calm and steady heart wins in every condition, whether it is a rain or shine, win or lose. Make sense? You should be controlled, right? What is the moral we are learning? Stay calm, whether the day is good or bad, right? You may come across any situation, we never know. Don't get too happy when praised or too sad when teased, right? Focus on your effort, not just the result. Self control brings lasting strength, right? Life gives hot days and cold, applause and silence. But if your heart is steady, you shine like the sun in all weather. Make sense? All right, let's look at the few of the situations. Okay. So it's a rainy sports day. Our story goes in the same lines, right? You just complain, no, it's pretty bad, rainy day. I'm not going to run, right? And if you quit, that's not good. Place with the care and joy. If it is a rainy, just be careful, right? Don't go in a skiddy situation. Just try to balance yourself and try to continue what you have planned for. If it is a rainy day and if you are participating in the games, right? Lost marks, just cries and argues. No, teacher gave me wrong word, less marks, and you're just fighting and crying, right? Arguing rather than just accept and prepare better next time, right? Okay, I would have done mistake in this time. Maybe next time I'll prepare, I'll do the hard work and get more marks, right? Wins the contest, just doing the show off. Or say thank you humbly, right? If you win, if you got a first prize, don't do the show off, because if you do that, hey, I did a first, all of that, if you are doing too much show off, then you may lose some good friends because they feel hurt, right? Of course, you be proud of your own situation, but don't try to project everyone commenting on others, right? That's how you should be. You should be peaceful and calmful, whether it is a win or a lose, right? Ask to sweep again. If someone is asking, your teacher is asking to clean up your class, don't get annoyed. Just go and do it, because it's all our duty to keep our premises clean, right? Teased for old phone. You have a very old phone and some of your friends are, commenting on that. And if you feel embarrassed, you will lose your balance, right? You will not focus in your classroom. Just smile and stay confident. It's okay. I have a phone. At least I know many people who don't even have a phone. Just be positive and focus on your class rather than feeling ashamed or feeling embarrassed and then losing the context, losing the focus on the class, right? Gets smallest share. And if teacher distributing sweets to everyone, suddenly you enter the class, by then your equal share is not happening, you got a very less. Don't get upset, because the fact is you reached late and teacher was not estimating properly how many people are expected to be distributed, right? just take it for, adjust for that time, but particular time, and next time onwards you be on time. That way you will get an equal share, right? Forget lines on the stage. Runs off and crying. If you are giving a speech, if you lost the notes or you forgot the notes what to read, don't just cry and run away from the stage. Just try to stay there, smile, right? Give a pause, focus, remember, try whatever you can remember, and then deliver that speech completely, right? Surprise test. If there is a surprise test, attempt honestly. There is a reason why your teacher is doing a surprise test, right? Don't get panic. Don't get Did not get selected, right? Just if you have not selected, don't feel bad. Whoever got selected, congratulate them and better try next time, right? It happens. If it is a lucky draw, it's definitely lucky, right? Only one people have to get selected out of 10 people within your class for a competition, because you are all winners, but it is purely a lucky dip, right? Sometimes you may lose. It's okay. Just get adjust to that. Friends says mean things, right? Just keep on fighting and waits and talks later, right? So if someone is very cranky and trying to talk some mean words, don't just get into argument mode right then and there. Be calm, right? Remember who did, what did, in what context they did. Look for your right timing and then react or then respond to them accordingly. Okay. Then seat near noisy kids, right? If you happen to sit beside the very noisy location, don't just complain so loudly and start shouting, right? Move if possible and focus your work. Because if there are like 100 people, like some donkeys or some dogs are fighting and shouting and a lot of noisy area, you really cannot change everything, right? You just move out of that location, look for a peaceful place, and then start continue reading your stuff, whatever you're doing, right? Got scolded by mistake, if you have done a mistake and someone is scolding you at your home, that don't just get into the argument mode. Explain respectfully, what is the situation it has come up to you that you had to do that mistake, right? Classroom mess, don't just blame others, start cleaning anyway, right? Because before your teacher gets into your class, you have to keep the class clean, right? Drop tiffin, right? If you drop the tiffin by mistake, just don't start crying, and then just go and talk to your teacher or your friend. Maybe someone will share, and then peacefully both of you can have fun time and have lunch together, right? Gift is not favorite. Someone gave you a gift which you are not expecting, or it doesn't look good to you because you may not like it. Don't just react rudely, right? Say thank you kindly and then get going. That's fine. Whatever they felt like comfortable, they brought it for you, right? Make sense? So we'll say the shloka one more time before we end for story session today, okay? I will read only if you want. All right. jita-ātmanaḥ praśāntasya paramātmā samāhitaḥ śīta-uṣṇa sukha-duḥkheṣu tathā māna-apamānayoḥ. So no matter what situation is coming in your way, stay calm, be composed, and work with that situation. Okay? All right.
Yes.
Good job. We'll talk again next week. All right?